everything was going to be fine. Debatable whether or not that actually happened. Huh?
Wink, wink.
This is what we call in the business foreshadowing. So let's see. First, we were tasked with figuring out what the heck was going on with all the missing things. Some of it was food. Some of it was shinies. So we ran to some packs of rats. Those were fun. Ran into what was that?
Speaking of which, let me add someone to everyone's tokens.
Okay. And then we ran into a group of warflings. Those guys were very fun and entertaining. And to one, maybe a little bit adorable, but definitely going to be trouble. Having dealt with that, we sailed along for a little bit, made a little progress, and then were attacked by some very smelly fish people, as well as their what are those guys called? I forgot.
Swagons.
Yeah. It's like what it sounds like when I finish brushing my teeth. Dealt with that problem, but the biggest was yet to come, and it was some old pirate companions of the ship captain who, I don't know, wanted some sort of revenge or something else. He didn't get it, but what we did come away with from that was maybe some new enemies for later. Who can say? In all that mix-up, though, the ship was not being properly steered and ran aground instead of at Port Naranzaru, at an island filled with tortles. And I believe that is where we are picking up now.
All right, I've given you inspiration.
I see that. Thank you.
Okay. Let's see. Figure. All players. Save changes.
Done that in a while.
Gabe. Boy.
Gibbon.
Gabbin. Wait, hold on.
Gibbon.
How do I make?
Oh, right. And we also long rested. I need to press that button.
Okay, there we go. Activate. Okay, I updated to.
Foundry 13.
Yeah, so give me some time to.
Yeah, I think I finally am going to be moving over to that too, because the Shadow Dark module finally got updated this afternoon. There's not much happening for 2 weeks, and all of a sudden, just a flurry of Git requests were going off for the last 18 hours.
Oh. Okay, give me. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, hold on. Where's my? There it is. Give me 5 minutes. I gotta go pray with the kids.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Gives me time to figure out what new spell I'm going to prepare. Because I have an extra one.
Nope. Get out of here.
I already have the best spell. Speak with animals.
I can hear Sinclair calling for me from the other side of the house.
Aw.
She wants me to come and color with her.
Aw.
We already have people with, cure wounds, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I don't need to pick that.
Yes.
Long Strider and Jump are very good. Once on each of its turns until the spell ends, the creature can jump up to 30 feet by spending 10 feet of movement. No, I'm going to go with Jump.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah.
Incredible.
Okay. I'm back. Okay. Alright. I'll just go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and eat all their stuff. Alright. Gabe? Oh, you want me to hold on to it? So, okay. Gabe, you're perfectly capable of holding the bottle yourself. You just handed it to me so I could hold it for him. Alright, everyone here? I'm gonna assume that everyone's here.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm going with for my Hunter's Prey feature, Colossus Slayer.
Testing where when you hit reach of the weapon. It's missing any of its hit points. Okay. That's new. Okay.
Yep. They just got rid of having a third trash one.
Alright.
I don't even remember what the other one was. And then, I mean, I think originally it was only like one good one. Now there's kind of two good ones and not a third one.
Hold on. I've got party. Oh, hold on. I've had this search silvery. There we go.
I'm declaring.
Alright, so you guys should be able to see the map.
I don't see anything.
No, you don't need. No. There we go. Save. There we go. That's
I
better.
see. Ahoy-ahoy.
Oh.
There you go. Look at that. So
Fancy.
how did I describe this when you first got here?
A wonderland. No.
It's definitely not that Wonderland. Where's my? Okay.
It's wonderful to
So-
me.
This is basically you get on a rowboat and you row out to the beach, as the sailors on the ship keep trying to patch holes and replace timber, much like Sea of Thieves.
Click, 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 click.
And you guys and the captain, Griffin and Jacques, they get on a boat. Why are you so happy? Be quiet, buddy. Get on a boat and you row out to this, basically a fort. It's almost as if it was a little bit carved out of sandstone and rock along the beach. And then you could see that what you thought were like, oh, they're decorative shelves. No, these are enormous shells, and they like completely line the outside of this fort of stone.
Mm.
Like you could comfortably climb inside of them. Large shells.
So it's a place with turtles that bears some resemblance to turtles.
So as you kind of push your rowboats onto the sand and you climb out, you can actually see here at the south gate that there are that this is a multi-tiered fort that is basically right on the water's edge. The trail ends at a wooden double door, and there are two guards that are standing watch atop the walls of the east gate. They look like overgrown bipedal turtles armed with crossbows. Outside the gate is the beach where you arrived, and there are a couple wide-bottom fishing boats that are tethered to piers.
Mm-hmm.
Let me throw Griffin in. What happened to this mood earlier? You've been absolutely...
Well, how fortuitous. How fortuitous.
Jacques, what happened to you? Okay. Alright. Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay, hold on. I can help you out here. There's a setting to automatically rotate tokens, which is for some reason enabled by default.
Oh.
When you move them, if you had an overhead token, it would be perfect, but
Okay, hold on.
that's
So
what's happening.
Let me see here. Hold on then.
Uh,
There's settings.
it should be a set. There should be a setting for it. I actually didn't mess with it yesterday when I was working on updating a module.
How would I...
Okay. While you're looking for that, I'm gonna go on the Foundry Discord and look for it.
Okay. Okay, enable control hence. We got to turn that crap off.
Yeah.
Prototype token overrides, maybe? Hold on.
Okay, is there a way? Yeah, automatic token rotation, core global. Okay.
Core global.
Auto. Okay, it's not. The saying doesn't show up for me. It's only on your side, I guess.
Okay, where is it under?
It's a core global setting, and it's called automatic token rotation.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I've turned it off.
Okay.
So, save. Okay. All right. Well, Griffin heads up the stairs along with Jacques.
Oh, I guess we're following them, right?
Yeah. I mean, what else is there for you guys to do?
Yeah, let's do that. Well, let's
So,
go
I
up there
think
to
you
meet the
all-
nice
I think
turtle
you all
people.
Control your token there. Let me make sure. Gabe, how do you go from configure ownership? Let me see. Owner. There you go. All right, guys, you can move your party token now.
Oh wait, how do I? I want to move it, but I was like trying to figure out how to do the breakup movement. Also, that's very cool. I love that we have token drag back.
What? Yay! All right.
Horns.
So
Yeah.
you walk up to these double doors, and these turtles seem interested in you, but not like threatened interested. Griffin waves up to them, and they wave back. They don't actually seem to be like quote unquote guarding. It's more like they're just standing watch. You know, it's a beautiful
Yeah,
day.
man.
They're just soaking up the sun. It's honestly, they seem like they're more like sunbathing than actually like guarding the fort. And at some point, these doors are just kind of pushed open, and you realize, oh, they weren't even locked in the first place. Like they were cracked open. So Griffin just heads on in. There's a little smaller turtle that is maybe a halfling size. That's like kind of wandering and stops to stare at you all.
Hey, buddy.
He looks at you.
Is it a juvenile or is it an adult?
It's this guy right here. He's a little guy. Because as you're looking around, you actually do see. Can you? Okay, you're gonna go in your cage. You do see much larger turtles. That. That definitely tower over you.
I have my notebook out and I am furiously taking notes and diagramming things.
All right.
Yes, that's good. That's good.
So Griffin comes around. He's like, now I think I've heard of this place. Turtles are pretty friendly, so you all should be free to just walk around and see what's going on. I'm gonna go over. This is a market. Perfect. I'm gonna go over to the market and I'm gonna see if they have any shipbuilding supplies or things to repair the ship with.
Hopefully they do. They have boats out front.
Yes, well, large masted ships and small uncivilized rowboats are a bit different.
They're both made of wood. And nails.
Hello, what are you? You're just a square. Where?
In any case, it will still probably take a lot of time to repair our vessel.
Where are you?
Do we want to go to the market or do we want to walk around? Does anyone need anything? Does anyone have any money for anything?
I have a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 17 silver.
So as you walk through these doors, and it's actually a tunnel under this upper walkway, and you end up in this courtyard.
Wow.
Yeah, so you see other two guards, but they don't even they just kind of they look back and then they don't really pay attention to you. You see a young turtle here that is currently fixing up a rope net. Retying things and untangling broken ends of strings. You hear it. This has to be a stable because you hear really deep oinking and mules braying and a bunch of chickens. In fact, there are a lot of chickens just kind of running around this area.
Get all those-
Huh. I wonder if they have anything that they need help with while we wait.
Worth asking.
We shouldn't put our talents to waste.
He did say it'd be a little while before the boat was fixed, so
Yeah, I
don't
figure
fix
we have
anything else.
maybe have a day or two.
I'm gonna look around and see if I can determine any kind of like central hub of activity where important people might hang out.
All right. So if you guys want to keep wandering around, because you see that you're actually on a lower level. There's stairs here that head up.
This is MC Escher Tortle Palace.
What?
No, I actually make sense of it now. This is
I'm gonna go ahead and move you because I'm gonna assume you guys are moving.
wandering around in the right direction.
You see as you're passing this by, there's a door shut, and this whole area is mostly sand, and there is a large, really, like how would I say mesh net overhead that was small holes. Definitely used to keep things out. And as you're kind of looking in
A
here,
hatchery?
yeah, you see actually like there's the tiniest baby turtles. They're just kind of like wiggling around in the sand. Like they're not even upright. They're just like crawling around.
Mayora, it's a turtle nursery.
See, why can't we take one of these instead of that hideous wharf thing?
No, they're gonna be people. I mean, maybe we could take one as an apprentice, but I think we're not there yet.
As opposed to the Warfling, which will be a monster.
What?
I might try and examine some plants around. I know you said it's mostly sand, but I know
Yeah,
that-
at the moment it looks like everything's very cleared out. Everything looks really trampled down here. Maybe there's like some grass or moss up against the walls, but it looks like they definitely prefer sand.
Sand is nice and warm between your toes.
So you did see some palm trees or outside of the fort, which are like they're weird looking trees. You have never seen these before. They're like tall and skinny, and they bend over, and their leaves are large and broad, and like some of them are spiky and flat. And they had like huge, like it looked like fruit, but they looked really hard and dangerous looking if they were to fall on your head.
I'd like to see if we could get access to those, but there doesn't seem to be a door that we could easily get through unless it's the entrance that we came through.
Yeah, maybe if you head out at some point, you could go check them out. As you round around this corner, leaving the hatchery, you actually see a gong, and you realize as you were pulling up, you actually heard it. You heard two like gonging sounds as you were coming in. So, maybe they were like announcing your arrival, and that's why no one's really surprised that you're here. Over here, you see that there looks to be like a rudimentary smithy. There's a stone forge, and there's a bunch of equipment for metalworking, stone carving, and hide tanning. And there also looks like there is a wooden dummy here for weapon testing.
Is anyone around us armed, carrying weapons?
So there are a few guards that have the crossbows and the... Give me my token controls. Who are crossbows and spears. Otherwise, it looks like actually they all have like some sort of like they have a club or they have a spear. A couple of them have quarterstaves. So they seem to be pretty like they're able to defend themselves. Seeing some of the strange things that you saw in the jungle as you were coming around to this fort, maybe there's a reason for that.
Yeah, seems like a pretty heavily fortified location, and everybody looks like they're ready for trouble at any minute.
I suppose the jungle seems treacherous. If it's anything like the sea.
Coming around here is the market. So this walled area contains the trappings of a market. The ground is covered with sand upon which rest woven mats, wooden stalls, and display tables. A stone sundial stands in the middle of the market, and stairs lead up to wooden ramparts that line the southern wall.
Oh, I see. Stairs.
At this point, the tortles up on the ramparts have turned and are now like kind of watching you. There are a bunch of really crazy things around here. You see that there is a hooded, monstrous, enormous bird that's tied to a post, and its beak is like the shape of an axe. It looks both sharp and like it could slice you. Like enormous, like ostrich-sized legs, except instead of like normal feet, they look like dinosaur feet. It is very colorful, though. There is an entire 250-pound snail shell that is like opalescent. You see a giant lizard that has a bit and bridle in a saddle.
A rideable
it looks
lizard?
Pretty chill.
Neat.
There is a wooden cage that's holding a huge hawk, and there's another cage you see that has a snake with wings. There's a table with 2 eggs. There is also 2 cages that are holding some sort of monkey and literally a rabbit with a horn. Along with a ton of other things. There's baskets of those weird furry fruit things that on the trees, the skinny trees. There's a couple baskets that are like hissing and moving around that are lidded. There's like a bushel of red feathers. There's gonna be just a bunch of interesting things that if you wanna look around.
Oh.
Does the first bird appear to have an owner or a handler?
The big giant one?
Yes, there is
a young turtle that's kind of sitting nearby, not within beak or legs reach of it, but nearby.
I'd like to speak to him.
Hello, you're new here.
I am, yes. And I could not help but notice your... forgive me, is it a pet?
It is an axe beak.
Yes. It's
They
very...
make great mounts and attack birds once you train it.
And how old is the axe beak?
Upon hearing voices near it, it rears its head around, even though it's hooded, and launches at you.
Oh,
Like it bends the post as the leash snaps taut, and it starts squawking and like stomping the ground like it's trying to like beat you to death.
Oh, good heavens.
This one
Okay.
is not great.
Like I said, it needs to be trained.
So I assume this is more for work than companionship.
They're pretty smart for birds, I think. But you can, well, I mean, pay the money and you can use it however you want, as a friend or pack beast, or send it off to fight your enemies. It's a good guard dog, bird, creature.
Do you happen to know if it has any potential commodities attached to it, such as its eggs or perhaps its feathers for decorations of sorts?
Its feathers are very pretty, and they like hitting things with their beak. A lot.
Are there any that are tame enough to maybe look into plucking some of its feathers from time to time?
Well, definitely not this one, he says, as it once again like leaps into the air, like gets yanked off its feet from the rope getting pulled taut again, and then lands on its butt, and then gets up and starts stomping around and squawking madly, like it wants to murder you, your family, and your family's friends, and then dig up your grandma, and then murder them again.
Don't worry, I'm not going to make you into a hat.
The cat says you should make it into a hat.
That sounded like a bird. I was like, oh my gosh, that was a really good impression.
I'm gonna wander over to the things that look less like they want to kill me. Maybe that unicorn rabbit.
Okay, there's another turtle over there. And, you have a good eye.
Oh yeah? What has my good eye found?
These are very lucky.
Lucky like it's lucky? Lucky like it makes me lucky? What's it called?
It's a very lucky almirage.
I see there are lots of types of animals around this market. Do the turtles specialize in beast trade?
It's whatever we catch in our nets we sell. You non-islanders always find these interesting animals irresistible.
They are certainly very cute.
They say that its horn looks like that of a unicorn. I don't know what a unicorn is, but they say that they're very special.
So imagine the rabbit got a horn. Imagine a horse also with a horn, just like the rabbit thing.
Interesting.
I'm gonna kind of just wander off and continue to poke around and see if I see anything else interesting.
There's the huge shell, there's the snake, there's the lizard, there's the hawk. That's beautiful blood red.
That's probably evil.
Along with looks like a vast amount of weapons, adventuring gear, tools, or trades goods.
I'm gonna wander back over to the rest of the party and say, so I could use some more bolts for my crossbow, but I am also flat broke. Maybe we could find some work to do to earn a little bit of money while we're here.
Do you need them right now?
An emergency.
I have some gold.
Well, I would greatly appreciate a small loan to get maybe 15 bolts or so, and I will pay you back at my earliest convenience.
We could do that. Do you have an idea of how much you need, or do you need to speak still to someone?
Not yet. Anyone in here look like they sell weapons?
Yes. And I just rolled. They do have crossbow bolts, which is they probably should because they're all wielding crossbows.
Yep, my thoughts exactly.
Hold on. Where's Okay, cat. Oh, I'm trying to see how much there. Bolt. Bolts 20 is 1 gold piece for 20 of them.
I will communicate this information as such.
Are you guys willing to front her a gold piece?
Yes.
yeah.
Sorry, how much did you say it was?
One gold.
piece.
Oh, 1. Yes. I'll do that. Yes, and I'll update my currency.
Thank you. All right, I am flush, and now effective from a distance.
Oh goodness. Okay, hold on a second. You got like double the amount of stuff that you should have on your sheet. Hold on. Check your class here.
How did I end up with multiple bedrolls?
Yeah, I don't know. Everything should be in your explorer's pack. So I'm just gonna quick delete all this extra stuff that you should not have.
You just wanted to be really comfy.
Oh, sorry. If you open your character sheet and you go to the second tab, there'll be some sort of pack in the center middle.
I have all of the individual stuff, but then I also had all of the pack. I'll fix it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
everything should be stored in your pack, which is actually pretty cool because you can just go there instead of it cluttering it.
Definitely cleans up the inventory for miscellaneous things.
Okay. Where was I? Oh yeah. Okay, so you grab your bolts. You're good there. Do you have a? You should probably buy a quiver. Hold on. Bolt case. A crossbow bolt case is another 1 gold. You know, to carry all your random bolts.
I confront that.
I've just been carrying them in my pocket. No.
Right? Me too.
Oh, quiver. That's what it is for a
Yes.
bow.
Yeah,
I was
it's
holding
quiver
mine
for
in
a
my
bow,
mouth.
and then a crossbow bolt is for a.
Yeah, I don't have a quiver
I don't know why it doesn't just automatically give you a quiver.
because when you do the item buy, that's
Well,
arrows
she
and
doesn't have one either, even though she started with a crossbow.
Did she just start with an equipment list? Like a class equipment list?
Probably.
If it
Yeah,
did, I
it
would-
doesn't give it to you default.
Oh,
Hold on.
mouth
That's
carrying
not-
it is.
Oh wait, I have gold that I did not realize I had.
I can't. Okay, nope. Canon, you just like took everyone's golds and was like, "Ah, I'm broke, guys."
Ooh.
I forgot it was in my pocket, so that's not.
So I guess you pay her back now?
As I'm digging through my things and putting my things away, I realize that I have gold, and sorry, didn't. Yep, and I just hand them their gold back.
Oopsie poopsie.
No worries.
My bad. Okay.
And I have updated my money.
All right. Is shopping over? All right. Anyone else interested in any of these weird, strange items? Like, you know, a giant gecko, lizard, giant lizard. Look how cute he is. Look at his eyes. He licks them.
Oh,
They're
Is there
okay.
anyone selling food? Sorry.
Yeah, they are selling rations. There's also a huge barrel of those weird furry fruits. Nuts, hard things.
I might take a few furry fruit.
Furry
Alright.
foods, like kiwis.
No, you pick them up and they're huge. They're like softball size, a little bit bigger, of brown, hard. Like you could probably throw one at someone's head and knock them out.
A
You
coconut.
cut them in half. Could you theoretically make clopping hoof noises?
Maybe.
Perhaps.
A turtle comes by, and as you're not buying the entire barrel, he says that they're each a 2 copper each, and he shows you how. Okay, so these turtles have claws, man. Okay, so he just shows you how to, like, he bangs it on a rock, and then he like digs his claws in and just rips it in half.
Hmm.
And there's a little bit of water left, but it mostly splashes everywhere. And then he shows you can eat the white fleshy parts inside, but also like you can drink them. He mostly wasted it, but they're good. They're called coconuts.
And these, where do these come from?
He points over the trees that you see the very tops of the palm trees over here. Oh, they grow here and around Schultz on the shores.
So coconuts fall out of coconut trees.
Nut.
Yes.
I'm in awe. A strange name for a strange fruit.
He takes one and once again rips it open and then just starts like very slowly chewing it like, a tortoise.
May I have a sample of it, please?
He hands one half to you.
Would anyone like to share this coconut with me?
I want to see if you die first.
I will shrug and hold out my paw. Sure, why not? You only live
I'd
once,
like to
right?
think that this kind merchant here would not so brazenly do this to us, but...
No. That is just maybe it's good for them, but not good for us.
I've heard of some sailors who just straight up eat the shells too. Just eat them all in one bite.
I try not to take my nutrition information from sailors, and I will shave off a shred of the white inside part with my claws.
I can't tell you how it tastes because I don't like coconut in general, and I've never had fresh coconut. So I'll leave it to your imagination.
It's shredded paper. It's literally
I will
shredded
make
paper.
a face like I am eating damp cardboard and go, interesting.
So, I will say I'm not a fan of the taste, but I'm a little curious about what other products could potentially be made.
Well, they are nutritious. Didn't say they tasted good.
They certainly taste nutritious.
He heads over to another table and pulls out a really weird looking fruit. It's pink, but it looks like it has like maybe scales or something, like large scales coming off of it. And he takes his claw and he cuts it in half, and inside is white flesh with like black seeds. This might be a little bit better.
I'll take some.
It's a very muted flavor, but it's sweet. Like eating it, you feel like it should definitely have way more flavor than it does. But I mean, it's good.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Man, I have a grudge against dragon fruit. I'm sorry.
No, I was like, I'm picking up what you're putting down. It is a little sad how the flavor's muted, but it is good.
Very juicy.
Interesting.
You're going to poop out every single one of those seeds, you know.
Horrifying.
Well, it good environmental impact, I suppose.
Stop! I don't care if I'm dolphin laughing. Let's shut up. Well, these are 5 copper apiece. They grow on cactus-like plants.
Hmm.
Do any of us have copper?
I mean, we could buy
I can make
multiple for
a-
silver.
I don't even have silver. I just have gold.
I can make change for you. And you'll have
Okay.
to do the math because I certainly won't.
How much are
Is this
they?
the metric system?
I'm
It's 10,
intrigued.
10, 10. 10
Metric.
gold, or 10 coppers as silver, 10 silver as gold. Don't actually me, Vince.
I mean, if the DM says it, that's correct in this
Vincent
world. That's
Vexy
it's simple
DM.
as.
Oh boy.
No, he was gonna say, no, actually, what about Electrum? And I'm like, shut up.
I was thinking of saying that, but I didn't.
Electrum doesn't exist unless it's Curse of Strahd.
Yeah, that's like your, like a warning card. Like Electrum shows him, it's like, I'm gonna quick run to the other side of the planet.
No Electrum, please.
Goodbye.
Yeah, he will.
The ship's leaving now. We're going.
I will provide change. Or the turtle will provide change. I'm not going to provide change. You gotta do the math for yourself.
Okay, but how much is it normally?
It's 5 copper.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll just get 2 of them for 1 silver.
All right.
Let
this
me-
place is too large, juicy one.
Let me
in your
quick
hand.
get one. Go back. Sorry, I need to quick bar. I need to take this silver. Here, you can have this one instead. There we go. Put the backpack back on. Are you okay?
No, Vince is it's the freaking peanut gallery over here. He's being an absolute menace.
Vince, we can't even hear you being a menace.
They can't even hear you being a menace. Oh my gosh, just go stream. You're late by 20 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He's pouring 3 different alcohols or something. All right.
All right, I
Shopping
need to do
done.
that.
I'm gonna go ahead and announce shopping's done. Shopping's over.
No.
Shopping's closing in 3, 2, 1. Anyone want anything else? Okay, cool. You cross the bridge here. What? Bitch, shut the heck up. Oh, okay. So this is a living area. There you see that there are shade coverings that are jutting out from around the edge of this room, and there are there's fishing gear and other supplies and crates and everything. There are a bunch of turtles sleeping on mats under those shady awnings. There's fish and meat that are hanging to dry. There's meat that are being cooked over small fires. And there is a rainwater basin that looks like there are some young turtles that are splashing around in. There is also a grumpy, really old. Not grumpy. You'd see him and think, wow, that's a really grumpy turtle, but that's because he's really old and really, really wrinkly. Anyway, he sees you all come in and he perks up. Ah, hello there.
Hello.
Hello.
What is your name?
my name is Mudgraw. I was about to ask you all the same thing and welcome you to Ahoy-ahoy.
Ahoy. Thank you for the warm welcome to Ahoy-ahoy. My name's Talia.
Ah, welcome. Ubato has led you all here, I'm sure, for great deeds.
Hmm.
Great deeds, you say?
Yes, great deeds. The journey through life has many twists and turns. You don't get somewhere without any purpose. You know, I used to be a legend in these parts. I've led expeditions all the way into the evil heart of Schult. I am a great guide. And let me actually configure ownership server. Show. Can I show players? Show players.
Sounds like you have a great many stories to tell.
Oh, okay. What I lack in youth.
You see that this turtle has a medallion around his neck, and the medallion itself is a pretty plain, flat disc, but it has grooves in it that looks like almost like a labyrinth.
Oh.
May I ask what that pendant means?
Ah, this is a holy symbol to Obato. That is Schult's deity. Well, used to be his deity, but he left a long time ago. Got sick of them humans and their warring, destroying everything he made. And he never returned. Though I hear that new gods took up residence that they worship. But me, I think that if everyone goes back to the old ways of worshipping Ubato, he might return.
Well, you said there's a maze. Is that nearby?
Oh, there's no... The maze is life. The maze is life.
Oh, okay.
my
We're in the
young
maze right
child.
now.
Ah, yes. Forgot to change the music. No one reminded me to change the music. Okay. But if you are all adventurers with, or at least have the souls of one, there is a place down south on the island called Dangwaru. A dangerous place. Used to be a place to worship a god that your people brought. Umberly, I think.
I hear you're not supposed to say that when you're on the water.
Ooh. Must be a bit of a bitch then, wouldn't
Yeah.
she?
Exactly.
Well,
I think that's what most people call her, actually.
he shakes. He said, why humans worship such strange gods? Well, the place is abandoned and people say that it's haunted and filled with evil spirits. But also filled with treasure.
Ooh.
I haven't been there myself.
Has anyone else gone recently?
No, I don't believe so. Let's see here. Let me toggle that in the navigation. Configure. Just change. Okay. But it's about a day's walk from Ahoy-ahoy.
Goodness.
Maybe a bit less. Maybe half a day.
Maybe we
15
can
miles
check-
by my reckoning.
Maybe we can check with the captain.
Yeah, we need to
how
see if
long
we're.
he expects repairs to take, or if he got the materials that he needs, and check it out to kill some time.
Yeah, in the worst case, I guess they might have to start chopping down trees around here for wood. That will take
you
longer.
Came in on the big ship, he says, pointing to the masts that are kind of sticking up over the far wall over here.
Yeah, it took a little bit of damage on the way in as well.
Ah, you hit High Horn, did you?
I think at some point I would have said we hit rock bottom, but this isn't so bad. Guess it's the
Highhorn
maze of
has
life.
claimed a lot of ships, you know.
Hmm.
Highhorn, I'm guessing that you came around from the northern tip of the island, yes?
Well, you see, we
Sailor?
were a bit distracted during the navigational portion. We got attacked by other pirates. It was a bit of a situation.
Well, you know, there used to be a turtle named Gumdar. He heard a ship crash on the rocks and stood atop the crag up there to get a better look. And he would blow a horn to bring other turtles here to help the survivors reach the shore. And they built a statue of him up there. But I believe there are about 6 full wrecks that have that you could explore.
Only 6 is actually a little bit impressive.
Yes, well, the rest they aren't so lucky to be in one piece. Anyways, there are a lot of very interesting places on this island, if you know where to look.
The
Go off to the mud pits if you've had a trying time and relax there.
Oh.
There are a lot of caves around. Might have interesting things, though they're full of geonids, so I would be careful.
I'd like the mud pits at some point.
Geonids?
Geonids. Little rocks that move around and like shiny things sometimes.
Are they dangerous?
Yes and no. In large numbers, maybe. By themselves, well, they are rocks. They're little rock people. I think once I've seen someone take the whole rock off, and it was just a little man that was mostly arm and leg.
Okay. Oh,
I see those wheels spinning.
Well, that's just a rumor.
so they're not. They won't bother us though if we don't bother them, right?
Usually, unless they feel like being a nuisance.
Are they as slow as I would think a rock person would be?
No, actually, they skitter pretty well.
Oh goodness. Well, if I inadvertently became a nuisance to one, I'd hope I could get away.
Well, it's basically like becoming a nuisance to a crab.
Crabs are, well, I wouldn't say me and crabs get along.
I wouldn't say that me and crabs get along either. I'll have to give cat. Thank you. Sorry. Well, I'll leave you to continue exploring, but I'm here for hire.
Okay.
Well, thank
Would you be acting as a guide?
Yes, I know all the ways around Ahoy-ahoy, and I am an excellent guide on Schult as well, if that's where you're headed.
That in
We
fact we
did.
are. Your fee, is that daily?
Yes. But I might waive my fee, depending.
Well, does anyone else want to talk to Mr. Mudgraw over here?
Mm-mm.
I did have one question. In these parts, has there been a prior active history of perhaps people coming to see if there are potentially valuable goods that could be harvested?
Are you thinking about pirates?
No, more of the dignified sort, merchants.
Oh, yes, we have merchants come here from time to time, but I think our most favorite one is in fact a pirate. Well, he doesn't like calling himself a pirate, but that is what he is, whether he wants to be called that or not. His name is Lascalar of the Sturge. Very charismatic man, very friendly.
And is there a main export that he deals with?
He likes shiny valuables and things, but he also trades in whatever he procures, if you know what I mean. In fact, I'm pretty sure that shell over there, the big one, they're holding on to it for him.
By procure, do you mean plunder? Being a pirate?
Now you got it.
Oh, thank you for that information.
I think he is due here soon, within the next few days or so.
Well, if we haven't already set off by then, perhaps I could stumble into him.
Do you happen to know him?
I want to say my uncle may have mentioned him to me, but that was a long, long time ago, and we've never met, and I suppose that
Well,
he
don't
doesn't really...
worry. He might wander into you. He's a ladies' man.
Oh, goodness.
Oh.
Is he handsome?
He likes to think so. I wouldn't have any idea. I'm a turtle.
Hmm.
And thus a very poor judge of the attractiveness of soft-skinned mammals.
Well, at least I suppose that's a backup plan if we have to leave. Haha. Wait, what's that for?
Wait, ladies' man.
No, never mind. It's not time for that button yet.
What button? What button? Huh?
Nothing. Well, wait. Yeah, no, not that. No, not that one. It's not time yet. We can't overuse it, or else it becomes. It doesn't mean anything.
All right. So Mudgraw goes and sits on a mat. Well, enjoy your stay. Come back to me if you want me to guide you around Ahoy-ahoy.
Well, thank you, sir.
Or the Snout of Ogmar.
Do we want to check with the captain and see what the damage is?
That seems prudent.
There are a few other places you haven't explored yet.
Well, thank you, Mudgraw.
Thank you.
One last question, sir. What other things are there around here in this fort of Ahoy-ahoy?
Well, ahead is our fishing area and storage. And then we have our amphitheater. That's our tallest feature. We come together and discuss community matters and share stories. And then there's our second hatchery, and I heard of Kerfluffle there recently, though I haven't gone to check to see what's gone on.
Oh.
Usually it's the young ones fighting.
Ah.
I hope everyone's all right. They fight amongst themselves, you mean?
Well, when they're that young and they just hatch, they're a bit ornery. But there was a lot of crying over there.
You don't know what happened, okay.
No, I'm not in the business of watching over the hatcheries. I can't deal with the little ones anymore. They're too rambunctious.
Well, well, we could go look. If it's amenable to everyone else.
I'd like to look.
It would be very good.
Alright, so you head over here.
What? How big are the fish they catch?
Anywhere between, like, you have your, like, grunts and, like, your sheep's head that are around the shallows to, pretty big size, because there's these, huge, long wooden rods that extend out from the wall, like on, hinges. Like, you could see a turtle that is, like, basically pushing down one end of the rod, and it's pulling up the other end, and there's a long string that he then, like, gathers in. And there's the strings have many hooks, and different sized fish have been caught on them, and he's bringing them in. There's also this polished metal star that is attached to a wooden post, and it looks like it reflects the sunlight very well, but right now it's pointed, looks like it's pointed down into the water, like just over the edge of the wall, so as not to hit anyone in the eyes on the sea or anything like that.
Well then.
Not in use at the moment.
Well, let's go check on that second hatchery.
Alright. You come up here, and you look up, and you see that there is, in fact, an amphitheater here, and there's just one big turtle that's talking to a younger turtle. So it doesn't look like it's much in use at the moment. And then you come over here, and my god, it is quite the scene. And not in the good way. There are 3 large adult turtles that are kind of milling around, and you see that there are a bunch of dead baby turtles.
Ooh.
They look like they have been rent apart.
Excuse me?
There's blood all over the sand, and it's honestly very ghastly. There's broken eggs that have been cracked open.
Is there damage to the net?
Roll a
Or
perception
the
check.
like the thing above. What did you say? Survival?
Perception.
Perception.
Yeah, you actually see that the netting up along this edge, there is a small-sized hole. Like, it looks like maybe a tiny or small-sized creature could have, like, chewed through the net there.
Oh no. Well, we're all exterminators, aren't we? It's our first job.
I suppose we are.
Well, let's get back to it.
Does anyone look obviously in charge?
Honestly, no. They're all talking with each other with equal status. Someone can also roll a survival check as they're kind of surveying the wall and the sand.
I can do that as well.
It's very easy to spot a bunch of tiny reptile feet. A bunch. Quite a bunch.
So, some sort of lizard person, perhaps? Is that a reasonable conclusion?
Not a person.
Okay.
These are definitely reptile feet, like little claw marks, and there's claw marks that are going up the side of the wall where there's like vines that have grown down.
Well, who wants to announce us? Enunciate us? Announce us.
Hello?
One of the turtles looks over. It looks very sad for, a emotionless reptile. Maybe its tears are a bit wet, or its eyes are a bit wet.
Oh.
Visitors, now is not a good time.
We heard that you were having some trouble. We're adventurers. We came to see if there was anything we could do to help.
Yes, something got into our hatchery.
It would appear to
Any
be.
idea what it was? Did anyone see anything?
No, we came running when we heard the crying. But we did not get here in time.
I believe it was lizards of some kind, based on the bite marks to the protective net and the footprints around the hatchery. Are there lizards nearby?
Oh, there's all manner of reptiles in the woods. Lizards and giant lizards and dinosaurs.
A what?
Dinosaurs.
Are those the same as lizards?
Yes and no.
Which part's the yes and which part's the no?
They're lizards, but they're not lizards.
Okay.
In terms of size, how big are they compared to lizards?
They can be little. He puts his hands pretty close together. Or they can be bigger than this room.
Oh, goodness.
Sometimes they eat
Oh, goodness.
leaves, and sometimes they eat you.
Well, they can only do it once, I think. Well,
That's if they don't regurgitate you and try again.
oh,
Delightful. Has anything like this ever happened before?
Well... Once the net tore and some pterodons came in.
some whats?
Flying dinosaurs.
Oh, goodness.
But we were able to beat them off. We saw them coming and could shoot at them.
Well, if there are dinosaurs on land and dinosaurs in the air, I'm going to venture there are
Dinosaurs
also
in space.
dinosaurs in the ocean.
Oh, yes. Yes. There's a famous one around here.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. He's over at Highhorn.
Wait. I thought that was a rock
Yes.
formation.
Oh, Highhorn. That's where all the rocks are and the ships crash.
Uh-huh. But there's also
Plesiosaurus. A two-headed one. We don't know why it has two heads. Usually they only have one.
One is about the right number of heads.
But this one has two, and he likes prowling the water, looking for people in the wrecks. But he's not the one who did this, so...
No,
we don't
that...
go swimming up there.
If we were looking for lizards about this big enough to fit through the net, are those nearby?
Oh,
Perhaps we could,
They're a plague. They like eggs. They can burn eggs, our eggs. Small creatures like little lizards, little birds, little mice and bats. Sometimes bigger things if they have enough numbers.
Plague is terrifying. Any idea of where we might find the lizard dinosaur things that did this? Have there been a bunch of them spotted nearby?
Yes, but they usually don't go too close to our place. We use them as target practice.
Well, we'd like to help you.
Well, if you want to find them, you can go out into the woods or the jungle out there.
To the north?
That's where the hole was in the northern wall of the hatchery.
Suppose they came from that direction, then they certainly didn't come. I think they would have been spotted if they came in from inside Ahoy-ahoy. So
Maybe
crawled
we
up
can
on the
check-
outside.
Maybe we can check around the outside of the walls and figure out which direction they went.
Perhaps we can track them. Find more footprints and droppings and half-eaten meals.
Well, the turtle shrugs. Whatever you think is best. And he kind of goes back to helping pick up bodies again.
What do you all think?
I'll let someone else voice their hopefully favorable opinion. I'm inclined to go searching for whatever this thing is.
I think we should too, but do you have an idea of whether we should split up or a general radius we should try to stick to? Whatever these things are, depending on their speed, they may have gotten a little farther than we originally anticipated traveling for today.
The turtles kind of look at you and shrug. They go back to what they were doing.
What about 3 hours? Or what time is it right now? It's afternoon,
That's a
isn't it?
good question. Let's see here. It's probably like mid-afternoon.
I think we could take a cursory look around the immediate area. Not go more than an hour away.
Sure. Before we would get too far into the jungle, we should probably let the captain know what we're doing, since that's our ride.
Yes. Because, as helpful as he may be, I'm not interested in taking a trip with the pirate captain. At least not yet.
Alright, so back to the dock beach thing.
Alright. Yeah, so you head back to the docks, and by this point, Jacques and Griffin are there, and it looks like Carful has come over, which was the pilot, sorry. and they're talking, and discussing like what exactly they need. And they see you guys come up, and Griffin says, Ahoy-ahoy is a wonderful place, isn't it? Very colorful.
Splendid.
It is, yes. They've been very helpful to us so far.
Well, they do have supplies here, though not really a place we can berth, so it might be a bit tricky repairing the ship.
They have places you can berth here, but I think you have to be a tortle.
Any idea how long repairs might take at this point?
Few days. If we want to do it well, and I want to do it well because there's a nasty rumor about the port of Port Nyanzaru, that it's guarded by what they call a turtle dragon.
Oh, that would be a problem.
So I'd probably like the hull to be in ship shape. Ship shape.
Very funny.
I killed myself.
Is a turtle dragon related?
Go ahead.
I was going to ask, is a turtle dragon related to dinosaurs by any chance, or?
No, they're more related to dragons. They even have a mockery of their breath. Hot steam. And this one is a biggin. Bigger than our ship, if the rumors are true.
Yikes. There's apparently a two-headed dinosaur in the ocean nearby as well, so good repairs might be a good option.
Well, I'm also not prone to swimming, so that's fine by me, as long as it stays not too nearby. At any rate, we're not going to be setting off for a while, so I suppose if you have found things to keep yourselves busy.
Yes, we're planning to follow up on some leads in town today, going a little bit north to find lizards that ate one of the two hatcheries.
Well, I wish you luck there. And you have my leave to come and go as you please.
Delightful.
All right.
I don't foresee any problems that I'd be needing you all for.
So, back to the north gate, and we can investigate around the outside of the second hatchery.
Zoop shoop. And zoop shoop. Alright. Whoever wants to try and track the lizards, roll me a survival check. And if someone has proficiency, you can also aid.
Yes, you can be a help action. Does anyone else happen to have it?
I have proficiency in survival, I think, so I can
Yes,
help.
I do too.
Okay.
Oh, look, everyone with their good survival skills.
Does
That's
anyone have
appreciated.
better
So smart.
survival than a +4?
I've got a +3.
Is that
I've got
with
a
or without
+4.
proficiency?
That is with
Open
proficiency.
a library.
Okay, I'll roll it then.
All right. You actually can very easily spot the tracks. They're actually pretty fresh. This probably happened around this morning, maybe a few hours right before you got here. So there's the little footprints, and there's a little turtle body part here and there, and blood
Oh,
as they go into the bushes. So let me
That's gruesome.
activate this, and then throw all of your tokens on the board. Oh, no, he's not here. Uh-oh. Nah, you'll be fine. Nah, let me take one off. Okay. I was like, oh, wait, you're down someone. Okay.
Oh goodness.
Alright.
We're tracking. This seems
Yeah,
like a nice
so-
place for lizards. It's got a sandy beach.
Yep. There, so you kind of bushwhack a little bit, but it's not that bad. Along the coast is pretty clear. There's even like some minor trails and such, probably from turtles, taking leisurely strolls along the beach. And then once there's actual sand, there's not really many bushes to get in the way. And you come to this like almost a nice little cove. There's the sound of water and ocean. There's like a little beautiful little like stone archway. There's like little cliffs. It's just actually a pretty peaceful place. And the tracks split off and are very confused around here. They're all over the place.
I'd wager we're close. Yeah, tracks seem to have departed to separate hovels. Let me just adjust my hat. There we go.
Okay. Yep.
I'm gonna try and hide behind this rock.
You're gonna hide behind a rock. That's so weird. What a weird thing to do. Okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
Okay. 50-50. There we go.
Ooh, okay. Okay. You all suddenly hear the bushes rattling around you and little
There they are.
but from like several different places around you. And let me have you guys roll initiative as a bunch of little velociraptors hop out of the bushes.
Ah!
Oh, they're cute. Ah!
Oh no, they're adorable. Ah, God, they're going for my throat. Ah!
Critical. Watch me, the only crit I roll tonight.
That's a pretty good initiative spread.
There we go.
Well, we were looking out for them.
Goodness, there's a lot of them.
Goodness, there is a lot of them. Boop, boop. And you guys all apparently go first.
I was looking for them half as well as everyone else was, apparently.
All right. Boots, you're up. That image is a little too
I
big.
don't
probably.
see anything. Where are they at? They're all over there. What did they did they look threatening? Do they look like they're going to attack us?
Yeah, they look pretty threatening. They've got blood on all their muzzles, and they're making sounds like they're coordinating.
Nope. Okay. All right. do. Yep.
Is there any way? Okay, I'm gonna have to fiddle with the settings on that. That's the turn. The turn. Tracker.
Yeah, I don't
like that at all.
I'm not. I don't think it's needed.
Nope.
All right, let's see here. What was that? Yeah, that definitely is going to miss. So, you run over, pull out your mace, go to attack it, and it just like way quicker than you feel like it ought to be, dodges out of the way.
They are
anything else
very fast.
Anything else you want to do?
No.
Nah.
Not right now.
All right, Talia.
Velociraptors.
Velociraptors.
That's what they're called, right? Okay. Well, I'm gonna use my bow that was already pulled out, ignite it with nature's light, and shoot it with true strike with my longbow.
There we go.
Am I hidden from it?
Okay, which one are you attacking?
The one right there.
That one, yes, you're hidden from that one. Phew, that hits.
Okay, great. There's my damage thing. Okay.
Yeah, some modules are just not working.
Okay.
Even though I have them activated. Like Token Flip. I don't know why that's not working, because it updated. Okay.
Do I want to do anything
Did
else?
the animation not work? That's...
Maybe. Oh yeah, I meant to put Hunter's Mark on it, but whatever. I'm gonna back up a little, get out of everyone's way.
Okay. I have all the animation stuff, I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, automated animations is the one that triggers it, so maybe it's not working.
Okay.
It's okay. It'll all work in time.
All right, Cyrus, your turn.
I'm gonna move up by boots and attack this little bugger.
That is gonna hit. All right, you cut it down. It was kind of limping. It looked a little crushed, and then you put it out of its misery. Anything else you're doing?
Oh. I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll wait for next turn for that.
Okay. All right. Velociraptor is going to run over here. Meow. And attack Mayora. Okay. It's going to make one bite and one claw.
Okay, I saw the animation.
All
Yeah.
right. 4. Wow. Yeah, it jumps up and like bites your like the back of your calf, like with a really good bite for 7 damage.
Are you gonna take that?
You're gonna have to. And then it's gonna dig its back claws into you and just kind of hook into you for another 4 damage.
Oh,
Trying to get Miss Mayora riled up.
nasty little buggers, aren't they?
Okay, which one's this one? What is their movement speed? Because they now smell blood. Oh, it's only 30. They're not that fast.
They are. I mean, that's pretty fast for someone so
Tragic.
tiny.
I can't do. Okay, I can't do my. All right, hold on. All right, yeah, they're dumb. So it's gonna go 10 feet, and then oh, I can't reach her. Okay, it's gonna double move. It's double moving to come over here. So if you want to use your
Opportunity attack.
yep, if Cyrus wants to use his opportunity attack.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Probably
it
not.
misses. It ducks under your sword. And then this one, you see it hopping. Ooh, gosh, I can't. Dang it. It's not token. It's not drag ruler. I can't. Comes over here.
There is
and
a.
it
Wait.
gets to attack with pack tactics with advantage. They're pack hunters and they're going after the injured person.
Come on, Mayora.
All right.
4 more damage. And then
Lord.
4 more damage. So total 8 damage on you from that Velociraptor pack. And they're all over you. They're like a swarm of freaking like chihuahuas, I guess, but that's pretty scary because they have sharper teeth and claws. And they're just surrounding you, running around, going with their bloody
Gentlemen.
mouths.
Gentlemen, please.
All right, Mayora, your turn.
There's only so much blood in me.
It's definitely leaking profusely from your legs.
Oh.
They're like trying to take you down, like you're too tall. your legs, they're working. They can't be
This
working.
is-
You gotta
what an-
you gotta fall. So
This is
you
an
go after your neck
outrageous
and
moment.
face.
All right. I'm gonna go after this one right here, straight to my
Okay.
left.
Can you
Do you
rage?
feel any strong emotions?
Yeah.
Bit of anger or
It might help with
rage?
suffering these wounds.
It's just another day. I feel like my picture of her really just sums up like just another day. Of
Well, rest in peace, Mayora.
oh gosh. Okay, wait, hold on. Sorry. Yeah, this is kind of janky right now.
Apparently, if you do, it's a control click for complex movement.
Oh, okay.
Or what was it? Clicking control? Okay, complex. Yeah. I can't test it out right now. Actually, I can.
Whew, okay, that is definitely gonna hit that one.
Oh, it's not loading on my end, or it's lagging a little.
You rolled a 1, and then your lucky kicked in, and you rolled a 19, so you definitely hit. You can
Oh,
go ahead and
okay.
roll damage. All right. So you pull out your boot knife and you stab this Velociraptor, and it is definitely upsettedly now.
Yeah, neither of those showed up on mine for some reason. Like, it has my weapon, but it just gives options to roll attack or damage, but nothing pops up after I click those.
Oh, yeah, I see a 24 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
You might have to scroll down.
I am. It's. I'll just
Might need a
maybe
refresh.
20. Yeah, I can try that. But
Is there anything else you wanted to do? You have a bonus action still in a movement, technically.
Yeah, I can go after. Oh, sorry, my screen went black. Hold on. Refreshing.
Are you gonna sit there and scratch me, or are you gonna jump into my lap? Oh, you're just gonna sit and scratch me. Okay, that's nice. You're my own little Velociraptor. Just jump up. Come on. Cat. Come on.
Okay, there it goes. All right. Yeah, I see them now. Okay, I just had to refresh. Yeah, I'll go for this one right now too.
Okay. So with an offhand attack.
A second dagger?
Do you have a second dagger or
Other
you can
light
pull a
weapon.
hand axe out? Maybe I think, or is it light? I don't think they're light.
Yeah, I think it's for the light proper. It's part of the light property. I think hand axe would qualify.
It's
Yeah.
simple, does it?
Hand axe is light. Yes.
Yep. So yeah, you can pull out your hand axe with your offhand and attack.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
And then you could actually make another attack with the dagger.
Oh, does it have Nick?
Oh no, sorry. It's. Oh right. See,
Oh, no.
I was confusing that with Vex.
All right.
Dagger has his back.
11 is not. It is gonna dodge out of the way.
The dagger has Nick though, so
Dagger has what?
the Nick property.
She has a short bow and spear as her.
That's her weapon. Okay.
Weapon masteries right now, which you can change at the start of a long rest. Mayora, you can change your weapon masteries to
Really?
to be one of your weapons that you actually have on you.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Cat.
And you also get rages back on a rage back on a short rest. Just saying.
Right.
You know, it'll have the damage that's coming in from these creatures.
All right, so next Velociraptor is that one. All right, why are you turned? I turned that off. Okay. It's gonna skitter down the slope, and and splash the water. They'll do little hippie hops. And make it to Boots, actually, somehow. For a bite. Oops. There you go. Which misses. and a claw. Ooh.
Ooh.
Uh,
Do you have the defense fighting style?
where is it?
No, don't do it. You already used your reaction.
I did.
Oh.
That's right.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, yeah, that's a reaction.
All right, for just 6 damage. Womp 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 womp. Oops. All right. The second one is gonna double move. Yep, have to double move to get here. All right, and now we're back at the top. Boots, it's your turn. There's 2 more. And one is biting your leg.
I
It hurts.
had plans to try and help Maora, but I guess we're gonna have to hold on that for a second because I am now being eaten. So we are going.
That is gonna miss. Dodges out of the way. Does a little like it's laughing at you.
I can cast a spell too, right? As a bonus.
It has to
Nope.
be a bonus action. Yep.
Yes, I have spiritual weapon. Yes.
All right. So let's see here.
Spirit mace.
Spirit mace. We'll put you right there. That does hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Why
are you meowing at me?
I'll. You. I'll just
Should
use
be in the
damage
chat.
for that one.
No, you're gonna use the damage under spiritual weapon on the chat card.
It doesn't give me a damage button. Oh, there it is. Never mind. I see it. I can't read.
That's better. Okay. Oops. Did I accidentally? No. No. Yeah, it was just the target. Okay. All right. Anything else you want to do? I think you still have a move if you would like to provoke attacks of opportunity.
Mwah. I'll hang.
Okay. Talia.
Ah, yes. Okay. Well, I will shoot. I'm going to shoot this one that's badly injured with my longbow next to Maora.
Yeah, these things are.
No.
These things are so weirdly lithe. They're not lizards. They're on like 2 legs, and but they like almost act like they like move almost like snakes a little bit. Like they're really weird creatures. And it just kind of like wiggles at the weirdest time, and you miss.
And I'm going to mark it.
All right.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me have my turn. Go back to that. I'll show you something.
Okay.
So if you hold down control while you're moving, you can click and create waypoints. And if you right click it, removes the waypoints.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, Cyrus. This guy is in the square, so you can hit him.
Okay. I will do that then. And I'm also going to use the Sacred Weapon feature.
You know what? I have
What?
to add him probably to the tracker anyway, just so he gets his experience. So we'll just ignore him, but he is there at least. Okay. Okay.
It's
Just a little lizard. I swear, it's just a little lizard.
It's a little lizard and it's very sharp.
I'm going to use
Oh my
one of my
goodness.
channel divinities to empower my longsword. And then go after that guy.
Okay. Add your charisma modifier to the attack rolls you make. You can place your longsword there to enchant it. Interesting.
Do I have to go from inventory for that?
I have no idea.
There we go.
I haven't done it.
Longsword,
cool.
Sacred Weapon. There we go. Alright, attack.
That hits.
Damage. Just gonna do normal, I think.
All right, another 6 damage. You guys can roll nothing but 6 damage. It's quite impressive, actually. It's still alive.
Guess I'm gonna move around this way.
Okay, it's gonna nip at you.
All right, I'll provoke an attack of opportunity. Ooh, nasty little buggers.
For just a total of 7 damage. Oh my gosh, I felt so good hitting crits, and then feel so bad hitting no damage crits.
I can't right click and apply damage apparently.
Make sure you have your token selected.
I did. Manually adjusted, I guess.
Okay.
22 health.
Okay, this Velociraptor is gonna have pack tactics against Mayora. Here's its bite. Oops, let me target you. It's gonna be 5 damage.
For some reason, it's not giving me an option to apply the damage instead of just manually typing it, which, I mean, it's not a big deal, but I wasn't sure if that's just like another bug with the update, but yeah, I just went ahead and applied it manually. Getting a little woozy over here.
Yeah, pre-actors, configure tokens, settings. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure that out, or Henry will help me figure that out. Why it's not doing that?
Sure, yeah, no rush.
And then the claw with advantage.
Okay.
Four. Somehow still alive. Just barely.
And still alive.
Okay. Oops, not that one. This one. The one that I just marked as dead, but it's not dead, is going to go after Mayora. And down her.
All right.
How attached to you is your character?
Sorry, what was that?
How attached are you to your character?
I like her. She's grown on me. She's cool. We're cool.
Okay. So, this one is gonna use its claw attack to mark automatic death save on you. And the second one is going to bite you with the intention of starting to drag you into the bushes, help drag you into the bushes. It's gonna need some help, but it's starting to drag you into your dead body, into your bleeding out body into the bushes.
Okay.
Okay.
So do I roll death save or?
Yeah, you're gonna roll a death save, and you already have one. And let me. So on your sheet, under your character, like where your hit points and hit dice are, there's like a little skull.
Uh-huh.
And you're gonna hit. You're gonna
hit
have that drop down. Yep.
And then just normal.
Yeah, just roll it. Yep. It's gonna be another failure.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Where are you? This guy. Going after Boots. Oop. There we go. Miss. And claw on Boots. Somehow another miss. With advantage.
I'm flailing wildly.
Absolutely, flailing wildly. This one's also going to attack Boots with advantage. Amazing. Foundry's like, no, don't. It was just a prank, bro. Don't kill characters. That's bad. All right. So that's gonna be 4 damage on Boots. I believe that's back up to Boots. Your turn. Mira's down and getting her foot basically dragged by her foot into the bushes. She's actually small, so probably 2 of these could probably definitely drag her into the bushes.
I am looking at her being dragged out of the corner of my eye and also not wanting to get an attack of opportunity against me, so let's see if we can smush these things. And then go save our friend. Where's that? Alright, so the one to my south, let's attack him with the sacred weapon. Spiritual weapon.
I think that's a bonus action.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Just so you know, she has 2 death saving throws already.
Yeah. So if I move out of the threatened squares for these over here, I will provoke an attack. If I move into the threatened square, well, I can probably go around the back. Yeah, we're gonna wing it. So let's see.
Okay. Yeah, they do not get, the 3 over here do not get attacks of opportunity against you. It's only if you leave threat.
Yep.
Okay, so this Velociraptor, try nibbling. Miss you. The other one tries nibbling. Does hit. Unless Cyrus. Nope,
Yeah, I'm gonna protection that. So I
Um,
see Boots running off. So would it just make it the first roll then? Or oh.
no, I would just roll again and it misses.
Yay.
Okay. So let's see what we can fix.
All right, Mayora gets 9 hit points back.
Nice. Thank you.
You are welcome. Still gonna use my bonus action to boink this one. I need to figure out how to pin this instead of going looking for it every time.
You could pull it onto your module bar or your macro bar, which is the big boxes down at the bottom. Okay, so you're attacking this guy over here?
Yep.
Okay, yep, that hits it. Okay, do more than 6 damage.
All right, I will do my
You don't need
best.
more than 6 damage, but I want to see other numbers other than 6. Okay, 8's good. Dead. I'm glad I took 1 Velociraptor away. All right. Talia. You are not unconscious. I think you're muted, Henry.
Sorry,
I'm pretty
I
sure
wasn't
you're-
saying much of anything.
Okay.
Talia will draw the longbow back, notch another arrow, and shoot it at the marked Velociraptor.
Uh-huh.
Which will actually totally kill it, I'm sure. So that's an extra 1d6 force damage plus damage from Colossus Slayer,
Okay.
which is another 1d8. Oops, that's fine.
Kat, I love you too, but please do not stand in front of my computer monitor. Yeah, you absolutely eradicate this thing. The arrow goes through its head to the point where, like, there's no head anymore. It's like a headless chicken, and it starts running around in circles, and then runs into this tree over here, and is just dead. It had 4 hit points left.
You're next! And then she marks and the one above it.
That was a lot of damage. Once per turn.
Yeah.
Cyrus.
3rd level hunter. Let's go.
Gonna go smack this little dude.
I'm not concerned.
Attempt to, anyway.
All right.
Imagine if that was a crit.
13. That does hit it.
Yay! Roll higher than a 6. Yay!
Ooh, yeah. There we go. The tides are turning.
I'm gonna head this way.
There's 2
Cut
more
them
up
off.
here.
Cut them off.
Right there. I only have 1 attack. Not until level 5 do I get an extra.
Okay,
Kind
so
of
these
annoying.
2 are not aware that Mayor is back alive, so seeing as they're both the ones that are next, they're just gonna start dragging her, like tandem dragging her into the bushes.
Fools.
5, 10, 15. Wait, hold on, that's there, then squish there, so that's 5, 10, 15. Whee! They're just dragging you into the bushes. Cyrus, let's see here. Did you use your attack of opportunity? No, you
I
just had
did
your
not.
turn. So you can hit either of them. They were both in the 5-foot square.
Yes.
Is the ground soft at least?
Come on, crit!
Gosh, there's sand though, and it's like
It's coarse and gets
yeah,
everywhere.
there's grass, but the sand is kind of like now getting scooped up into your clothes.
I just imagine there's just a rock that I thunk. Bump it
Okay.
on.
Ooh!
Let me change what happens. So they go to drag her, and you chop this one in half. So this one does not drag her, and is instead, seeing that all of his friends are dead, going to start is going to run away. Whee!
Oh, you don't.
Oh yeah, Mayora, you can try and kill it from the ground. It's gonna be with disadvantage.
Yeah, I can do that. Hopefully. I've mustered my strength back. Or rather, boots saved me from a toothy grave.
That's what I'm here for.
If I was not a merciful and loving DM,
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're.
the 9 is going to miss it.
Ah,
They are dumb animals. They would have just torn her apart.
Yeah.
not quite back to myself
that's-
yet, but we'll get there.
All right, so this guy runs away. I'll go ahead and count it as defeated.
Well, that might give us some idea where more of them are.
This seemed to be the whole pack.
Okay.
Let me see. Let's see here. Let's end combat. Empty turn tracker. Let's see if this works. 5 players. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. It worked.
Hooray!
Yay! 60.
I almost got eaten by a raptor, and all I got was 60 experience.
I know that's one for the T-shirt.
Oh my gosh, guys. It was between a medium and hard encounter. Hard was 400 experience.
Yeah. Hard is no. Yeah, hard's hard. Hard can be hard.
I'll add that for him. Okay. All right.
I guess my hunter's mark is returned to me then.
Yeah.
For now.
All right. Oh, what a terrifying comment. And this is why you need to use rage more often.
Yeah.
I really should.
Yeah, you would still be up right now, like with half hit points, or well, a little less than half hit points. If you did, and you would have had an extra 2 damage to your attacks. Anyway, that's good. Well, we got that. Do we want to sit down for a little bit for Mayora before we go back?
It is a beautiful beach.
It is a nice beach, but it is a long walk.
Yeah, you had to walk about 20 minutes.
Probably a good idea to.
I'll take perch
Rally
up
a
on this
little.
rock and keep a lookout.
1, 2, 3. I can cast Prayer of Healing,
Oh.
which gives us the benefits of a short rest and also regain 2d8 hit points.
Mm-hmm. Prayer of
up to
healing.
They
5
buffed that a lot.
Yeah,
Dang.
that prayer of healing is very nice now. You only get to do that once per long rest, though, or at least the short rest benefit, I think. Yeah, right.
All right, 7 hit points for everyone.
That is a yes. Prayer of healing is nice.
Then everyone can short rest, which means you can spend hit dice also. Pretty nice.
I don't get anything for
Or
short
actually
resting.
brings me back up to full. So.
All right. You guys want to look around? Or...
Yes, I would be looking around.
All right, roll me a...
Need to find any stragglers.
Roll me a... Perception, but if you have survival, it's with advantage.
Yay! Okay.
So you're looking for nests. Wow. For passive perception. Okay. So while you're up on the rock, you know, taking a look out and kind of discovering where these lizards have been staying. It looks like this is basically their little home. You do find a couple nests with one looks like viable egg. I can't believe I'm doing this. You're gonna have a freaking entourage of animals.
No. Oh no, I was gonna just take it back to the turtles and let them kill it.
They're probably gonna cook it up and eat it.
Perfect. I don't mind. I'm not keeping the Velociraptor.
We could eat it.
Yeah,
Have a
but
nice
there's some decency in letting the turtles have the last word on this.
Fair. Do we want to take one of the corpses back?
They're small.
maybe
Let's take
we
all of
could-
them.
Maybe we could show them what was attacking the nest and they could figure out better ways to shore up their defenses.
They should put little spikes that face out from the wall on the jungle side. Can't climb up that.
All right, so you guys gather up the bodies, the 5 that you have here,
Yay.
and you take a leisurely stroll back down south to back to Ahoy-ahoy.
Ahoy, hoy.
Ahoy-ahoy. All right.
Me hoy me.
All right. You guys head in the gates, where there are 2 other turtles standing guard up there. And by standing guard, I mean they're like sitting down and they're like chatting and drinking.
Comfy.
And you head back to the nest where everything's pretty much cleaned up. All the broken eggs and all the body parts are gone. The sand's kind of getting sifted around, so there's no sign of massacre. And someone's put a ladder up and they're starting to like fix the net.
Who does anyone want to talk to? I'm so good with people.
Sorry, little baby noise.
Yeah.
All right.
Hello?
So this turtle sees you. You're back.
We found the creatures that attacked your young. And killed most of them.
Yes, they're quite a nuisance. I see you. Oh, so cute. I see you brought their bodies.
As well as an egg. This is for you.
Yeah, thank you. And he like takes them all by the tails, and he heads up the stairs, and he ties the he hands the little raptor bodies over, and these turtles are very quick at just skinning them by taking their skin and just like ripping it off. Like one hand, other hand, pull them apart, rip.
Maybe they were just shedding first. I don't
Whatever it is, they're very skilled at it. And then they hang the skinned things just directly by the tails over the fire. And then he takes the egg and he heads over to the merchants. And he puts the egg down where the other egg is.
The other egg?
Yeah, hold on, let me see. I'm sure, I swear there was another egg. Yeah, there are 2 other eggs, and he sets it down with the 2 other eggs.
Are those other eggs also... Are those other eggs also lizard eggs?
Oh, no. Well, yes and no. And he points to one. That, I believe, is a Dimetrodon dinosaur. And that one is a Pteranodon.
That sounds big. Is the egg big, though?
Those eggs are big.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Do you sell those or eat those or...
Oh, yes, they're 25 gold each.
Oh, goodness.
Oh.
This one will probably be about 10 gold. Says, tapping the Velociraptor egg. How big are you? Medium. Okay. How big are you?
Is there a way to tell if there's a dinosaur inside those eggs?
You'll have to just take my word from it.
What
or
is your
get
word?
into the habit of randomly picking up eggs in the jungle and hatching them to see what's inside.
Okay. So you don't know?
Oh no, these 2 are definitely a Dimetrodon and a Pteranodon.
No. I mean, is there inside the egg?
I don't understand your meaning.
The dinosaurs come from eggs, right?
Yes?
But I've also seen eggs that some people cook up and eat that don't have anything inside them. Or they don't have animals inside them.
Well, these 2 are pretty far along, and I'm not sure about this one. He takes it and he kind of like holds it up to the sun. Maybe, maybe not. But you know, whether it has, whether it's fertile or not, they're good eating.
Okay.
But I thank you anyway for your,
Okay.
Okay, yes, thank you, baby. Yes, I'm gonna thank you. You're such a good baby. I thank you anyway for your help in tracking down the creatures that attacked our nest.
You're welcome.
No, not a horde. And he's going to hand you 2 pearls, 25 copper, and 14 silver.
How much copper?
2 pearls, 25 copper, and 14 silver.
Okay, I'm gonna put those on the party sheet. That was a group effort.
And it's getting on towards evening.
Oh. Do you folks have houses or tents or?
Oh no, we live out on the sand. We kind
Okay.
of motions over to the living area where all the mats were.
Ah.
Yes, your people always ask us that. It's why? Why should we bother? You can't see the stars that way.
What do they say?
They have a lot of stories,
Hmm.
a lot of lessons. And I'm sure that there's a lot of fish. He leaves it very mysterious as to what he means.
Yes, very mysterious. I guess we're gonna be about heading down for the night.
Yeah,
Yes.
no opposition.
Oh, I've got some. Hold on, I'm gonna make some snacks for everybody.
All right,
Some-
how do
May
they
I
taste
ask?
it?
Hold on, let me get something out of my bag.
Sorry, you go ahead, Erica. You're
No,
gonna-
I was asking him how they changed Goodberry.
Oh, it's basically the same, I think. Just quick grab me a sprig of mistletoe and then shaking it, and then I got a handful of good berries.
All right. What were you gonna say, Jules?
Oh, I was a little curious about the ingredients of the said snacks that Talon is preparing.
They are very good berries.
They're very good berries.
very good,
Very
good berries.
Okay.
And she'll pop one and start handing them out to you guys.
Is it a ritual or you just cast it?
It's not a ritual.
Oh, I missed what that looked like. Dang it.
Because it's fun to say that stuff.
I missed what the animation looked like because I had your sheet up.
Oh, I mean, there wasn't one. I don't have I don't have a token.
Oh.
Here, I'll try it. Hold on. Good berry. Don't consume spell slot, please. It looks okay.
Oh.
It's the good berries popping on the ground, I guess.
Alright, so everyone can have one berry and suddenly feel full. Which is a weird sensation because you definitely feel like your stomach's not full, but you're definitely full.
What is the rest of the good? I'll put the rest of the good berries in the backpack for Mr. Slippery. And I'll also make sure to
Yeah, you hear
give him some
stomping sound.
coins if he's acting a little actually, I can ritually cast Speak with Animals and just check on him.
Right. Is he still under Charm Animal?
That's what I was going to refresh next.
Okay. Yeah.
Or
probably
Animal
should do that.
Friendship. Yeah.
Probably should do that because he's in a marketplace with a lot of shinies.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'm going to give him more gold.
Okay, he's happy in your backpack. He's got his little hoard of coins at the very bottom of the bag.
And
you
now
can hear
some
him chewing all of the good bear, all of them.
and snacks. We can just talk to him.
In fact, you're pretty sure that both of those dragon fruit are gone.
Yeah,
They're just grinds in your bag.
that's okay. I'm gonna ask him about this, how he feels about the snacks.
They're good. Keep them coming. I'm so hungry.
I, how are you still hungry? I give you good berries. Have you gotten to those yet? They're very small, but they're very nutritious.
Yes,
Oh, good.
but I wasn't hungry, but my tummy didn't feel full, so I kept eating.
Ah, you're gonna grow to be a big, fat and strong Mr. Slippery.
Oh boy, is he gonna grow up to be really fat. Maybe not strong, but definitely fat. All right. So is there anything else you wanted to do? You don't have to go back to the ship. Keep exploring if you want. Here, let me see here. Figure, lighting, changes.
Shrine
little-
of Fangs.
Yep.
That sounds terrifying.
The snout of Umgar.
So, what's his name? Oh gosh, Mudgraw. That's it. He would have told you that the Shrine of Fangs used to be some sort of temple or something to snake people used to worship there, but they left. So it's just an empty shrine now.
Ooh, yeah, this place is big.
It is quite a sizable island. That I
Do
definitely
we want to go to
moved.
Dangwaru tomorrow?
To where?
Dangwaru, the Typhoon Palace.
Ooh, that sounds scary.
That's where Mudgraw said there's treasure.
He also said there was ghosts there.
I'm a cleric.
He said it was haunted. It's full of evil spirits. Not that there's ghosts specifically.
The player and the character got that confused, or got that message, however you want to take it.
Ghosts? That's silly. Of course there's no ghosts there.
Ghosts? What?
Ghosts? I ain't afraid of no ghost.
I am afraid of ghosts.
Ghosts aren't that
Oh, I
bad.
can lead you down there tomorrow. Mudgraw says.
Perhaps we could bring him along.
I think it sounds fun.
Ah, there's the spirit. Life is a maze. You can either be miserable navigating it, or you can find the fun in it.
In your view, what happens if you're lost, though? What do you do then? Just get unlost?
There's
or...
no way to be lost in a maze.
Ah.
You're always somewhere. You get the feeling that maybe he's like making up his own philosophy as he goes.
You are always somewhere. So true.
I love arguing with hippies on Twitter.
Shut up. Okay. Anyway, so you guys gonna take a nice rest?
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably a
Okay,
good
everyone.
idea.
You can either sleep at Ahoy-ahoy. They have mats for you. And lots of bugs. Or you can go back to the ship.
Oh,
The
it's kind of
states-
spooky at night.
I'm gonna stay with the locals.
Yeah.
I don't want to be on the boat, that's for sure.
It's just 6 in the middle of the night. Everyone turns. All right, guys. Reroll characters. All right, you guys can take a long rest.
Hooray!
Oh goodness. Nothing
Mud
bad.
pits of Florb.
The mud pits.
Florb glorb.
Florb.
Oh goodness.
Did you sneeze? Was that someone?
No, I shivered, so I neeped. Don't worry
No, I
about it.
just forget to breathe sometimes.
Same.
And then I go, and everyone's like, Henry, is everything okay? I'm like, it's great. I just need to breathe all of a sudden.
All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna roll on a random table.
We'll just do that. Just do that ahead of time. Great. Because we are totally going down the coast.
All right, let's roll.
The next morning to Dangwaru.
All right. I need someone to roll me 3d6 as I set up a mat.
Yeah. Do we want to roll a dice to see who rolls the die?
This is the meta. That's good meta.
It's too meta. Let's see here. Let's see how fast I can make this. All right.
3d6. That's a classic die roll.
Absolute classic. Maps.
What a splendid way to build a character.
Coastal. I've got a trail somewhere. There we go. Perfect. Okay, that's just a big map. Okay, cool. Whatever. Sure. Let me throw you guys down. Elimination. All right, so 3d6. So what did you guys get?
6.
6. Amazing. Perfect. Do you want Mudgraw to come with you? Are you gonna pay him 5 gold?
Yeah,
Seems like a good idea.
we can do that.
Alright.
We can take that from the party funds.
Throw him down there.
Where'd it go? I put it on the sheet.
Do you just want me to lend 5 to you?
Was it? Was the?
Or
Oh, you know what? I think the party token I was adding stuff to is not the one. Oh, maybe it's not linked. A linked token.
It's probably not linked. Let me fix that. Prototype token. Link actor data. Update token. All right. Well, how much is supposed to be on it?
Whatever we just got is our last reward.
25 silver.
Yeah.
Copper, and
Yeah, that's enough to pay
silver.
for it. Right? No. Oh
No,
gosh, that's
definitely
not as much.
5
Pearls?
gold, please. Pearls are 100 gold each, I believe.
Oh gosh, no. We'll take those.
Oh, wow. We got 14 silver, so I'll throw in a gold.
I'll contribute 2.
yeah, I'll throw in 1 gold too.
What does that put us at?
Does that cover
4?
it, or do I need? Here,
think we're
I'll
at
put in.
4,
I'll
yeah.
put in 2.
There we go.
Yeah.
2 and 1. We're at 5. No.
What? What CR are you?
Don't worry about it.
Just roll 3d6 and use that to pick the
No,
CR. It's
that's
super
not, that's
easy.
Not it. I was looking at Mudgraw's sheet because that's
Oh.
ridiculous.
A what
CR2,
sheet?
And he gets four claw attack.
Oh, wait, what?
Wow.
He has a druid sheet, I think.
CR2 is, I mean, that's
But
what,
also-
equivalent to like a 5th or 6th level player character?
He makes 4 claw attacks or 2 nature's wrath attacks.
Hmm. Good value.
Dang. Yes, he is a that spell
The-
doesn't work. You could just 2 per day. Okay. All right. Everyone on the yes, everyone has loaded in. Okay. Curiosity, you are no longer concentrating on spiritual weapon. Great concentration. There you go. Okay. So Mudgraw is leading you along this path. And we went into the heart of Jolt, where you saw the heart of Ubatu, which is an amazing, amazing floating island that looks just like a heart, which is why they call it the heart of Ubatu. Because Ubatu, of course, I've said before, was the patron deity who made Jolt. So everyone just saw this floating rock that looked like a heart, and called it his heart.
Curiosity, keep up.
Let me move you guys along. Okay. You guys come around this corner, and there are a bunch of baboons that look what looks like a campsite, or looked, and they're picking through things. A bunch of baboons.
A baboon.
A baboon.
A baboon, perhaps.
And they see you all, and they start baring their fangs, and start beating the ground. Ooh.
I'll match him.
Oh, they look pissed off at you. How dare you?
I'm gonna start running at them. I'm gonna start running. Just look like I'm going to a full sprint.
Ooh, ooh.
I'm gonna start screaming.
As you run towards them, they kind of they stand their ground right here at the edge. And as you run towards them, you look into the camp, and you can see that all the sacks have been ripped open, and all the crates have been broken into, and there was an old backpack that they turned over, and it looks like they've been looking around for food.
Mr. Mudgraw?
Yes?
The baboons, are they gonna be any trouble, or?
Oh, well, if they're hungry, they might attack us.
We could.
They are greedy little buggers, though. If you decide to start feeding them, they're not gonna stop until.
Are they a trouble for your people?
We can fend them off easily enough, but like I said, they're nuisances. Okay, roar, roar, roar. We're gonna roll initiative.
Run away, you stupid things!
Oh
They're
no,
not
you.
back.
They're not. They're not. And let me. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh no, Mayora, keep up!
Oh, well, my bad.
You can be last. Because you're not.
Well, I don't know if I can. Can I scooch over closer to? Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay, all right, here, hold on.
And let me turn some combat music back on.
Dum ba dun 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 dun.
All right. Begin combat. All right. He looks like he's What? This map's too big. So they have a throw. They just bite. I can't believe this. I can't believe this.
They're not giant apes.
Okay. This guy is gonna crash over the canvas, climb over it with the greatest of ease and double move to get to Cyrus. This baboon, let me guess, he can't reach you either. Oh, he can. Cool. He's gonna come over here and attack you with pack tactics. Oops, hold on, let me.
If they're, oh, never mind.
17's gonna miss. Hold on. Wait, can I reveal? Hello? I might need to.
I'm not getting the right click options.
Give me 1 second. Yes, I'm not either.
I'd say turn off the libdf that you have.
Give me 1 second. I'm reloading my application.
I don't know if that would fix it.
I can't even. Yeah. All right. 1 second. Okay, what mod you said?
It is, well, at least one of the ones that should be probably turned off is oh gosh, that might be library DF module buttons.
Okay.
Maybe. That one's definitely causing some errors.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and save that. Sorry, everyone. It's reloading. It's reloading. This is what happens when you update literally the day before.
I'm about to
That
do
would
that
be
tomorrow.
my fault.
I'm gonna do that tomorrow as well.
All right. Well, I would trust me when I say it rolled a 17, so it missed you. Okay.
Okay.
I turned it back to public. Okay. That was that guy's turn. Boots. Boots. Here's
Don't
your
mind
turn.
me, I'm dying.
Oh. You know what? It's actually
Okay.
Monk's token bar.
It's Monk's token bar.
That's causing the right click issue, I think.
But you love it so much.
I do, but we'll wait for them to fix it. Luckily, that is a very active maintainer, so that won't take long for them to fix.
All right. Dang, that was pretty good. You killed it. Arrow through the head, dead. In which case, you said Monk's active token bar.
Yep, I think that's it.
Monk's token bar.
Bye, Monk's token bar.
That's not the thing up at the top. That's the utility.
No, it's not. Yeah, I think that one actually might have already been updated, or it didn't need one because it creates its own UI. The other modules hook the existing
Restarting
UI.
again. That's my apologies. I'm only destroying people's computers right now.
Nah, it's fine.
Okay. Everyone's back.
Let's see.
All right, Boots.
Yeah!
You wanna move or use a bonus action.
If the right click works
Hey.
now. Yay, I was right. Okay.
Wow.
Nope, I'm good.
All right, Mudgraw is going to BOP, I guess. He only has a +4 to hit, so I mean that hits.
He can't fail to kill those, even with a minimum damage roll if he hits.
Right. He's gonna target that one. Okay, it's 5 gold well spent, guys. Just so you know. Okay. Oh, he misses. There you go.
You're fired.
All right,
Go
Cyrus.
kill a blue dragon for us.
You got it. What an adventure! Life's such a maze.
Hack and splash. Probably not with a 2.
Nope,
Yikes.
definitely not.
That's gonna be it.
Okay. There's Baboon. They're not at half numbers yet, so he's gonna come up and have, advantage. With pack tactics. Thank you for moving up. Hey!
Still misses.
What? 17 doesn't... 17 hits you.
I've got an 18 AC.
What? Why does 17 say it hits you?
Chainmail and shield. It shouldn't say.
Talia, your turn.
Yeah. Let's see here. I'm going to shoot this baboon with a longbow.
Yes, but imagine if there were 18 of them.
That would be terrifying.
Something.
Okay, that's guaranteed kill. Okay.
They have 3 hit points.
Mm-hmm. I can tell because every time, no matter how much damage they take, it goes -3.
Mayora, you could throw your hand axe. I think if you run up 30 feet, you'll... Oh, never mind. You can actually hit this guy if you run up here.
Okay, yeah. Good deal. I really, really despise monkeys.
Character trait unlocked.
I'm gonna chat clip that. We're canceling this lady.
What?
Never mind.
Why? I hate monkeys too.
Chat.
All my homies hate me. Hate monkeys. Get it out. That is going to hit. You have killed it.
Hooray!
6 damage. What's with the 6 damages?
I rolled 5 damage.
Gotta make sure they're dead twice.
Okay. This guy disengages and starts climbing up the hill. And this guy disengages and starts climbing up the hill. Oh no, that guy again didn't need to disengage. He's just running. Yes,
Would I-
sucker.
Get an attack of opportunity, or they too?
Nope.
Not on this guy, and this guy disengaged, so Cyrus does not get an attack of opportunity. Okay. Boots, do you want to kill the retreating monkeys?
No, let him go.
All right. Mudgraw is going to hunt the first part.
Oh,
Okay, that was
our
close.
visitor
okay.
left.
Buzz.
It's okay. They don't deserve to live anyway. They
You're- You're in a maze.
No, they were being annoying.
Listen, you paid me to kill things.
No, you paid me to guide, but you know, sometimes guiding means getting rid of the riffraff. Alright. Cyrus, can you even reach this guy up here?
I cannot. I don't have any range.
Talia?
You know, I'm following our guide, so I guess I'll shoot him.
Sometimes your maze has obstacles.
Which that guy is. Wait, hold on. Is he actually still in my normal range? Yes.
He's ooh, ooh, ha, ooh, wah, ah.
Poor baboon.
That hits.
Dead.
Did they deserve it? Maybe. Did you need to wipe them all out? Nah.
Meh.
Fun. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, why did that not? Well, why did that not work? Give me 1 second.
Oh, it might be dependent. Wait, the XP thing?
Yeah.
I think that actually comes from Monk's Token Bar.
Okay, guess what's coming back on? Sorry, you're not going to be able to right click.
Okay, hold on. This isn't hard to calculate the I mean, those.
No, Monk's Tucking Bar is coming back on.
Oh my gosh.
I
Oh,
am lazy and I hate math.
It's what? So it's. Okay, so those things are worth.
I like automation.
That's my line.
Give me 1 second. I'm re-rolling everyone and then I'm getting comments. Stop it.
10 XP times 6, 60 divided by 5.
There
so
we
we'll-
go. Everyone gets 12 experience.
XP.
What a win.
They're. Well,
I feel so much better about myself.
Anyway, I'd like to search through the campsite.
Okay, so you look through the campsite. Right. You find a beaten up and dented mess kit. And honestly, that's about it.
Any
Maybe a rope, but it's like been chewed on a little bit.
any indication of what happened to the people who were here? How old this campsite is?
oh. Would there may have been. Sorry.
I mean, it's pretty old, maybe like a couple weeks. It's not like you don't see any signs of violence. So maybe they were just using it as base camp, wandered off, and then like died. so they never came back. Then the baboons, and other animals came in to pick through it. There's really not much of interest here. It's just a camp. I mean, the tents are pretty good. You could probably pack up the tents. They're not like torn or anything. Maybe they're like dirty and musty. Maybe they got rained on a lot.
I would like to think we won't need the tents because we're not being here overnight.
Does it look like they left any wealth behind?
There's gonna be plenty of wealth at Dangwaru.
Just a snack.
Oh my gosh. Okay. You find a melted and bent copper piece in the fire. Maybe someone was flicking a piece and accidentally flicked it into the fire and didn't want to go get it.
I'm just gonna quick hide it under something in the tent. Like dust it off. And then let Mr. Slippery out and be like,
oh my gosh, animal enrichment.
I need you to find treasure for me.
It starts sniffing around and like digging into things with its little hands. Going through the bedrolls, pulling out a bunch of fluff and feathers and straw. And eventually it finds the bent and melted copper and starts chewing on it.
Awesome.
He doesn't take it back
It's
to you. He's
just
just sitting there
casting a
chewing on it.
judgmental gaze.
Okay,
Mudgraw's like, oh, what an awful little creature.
let's go, Mr. Slippery.
They really are awful.
You know what? You didn't do your daily animal handling check. Roll an animal handling check.
Okay.
You're training it. Roll an animal handling check. Okay, yep, that's everything's fine. He runs over, very obedient. Climbs right into your pack.
Good job. I actually don't think I did one yesterday either.
Yeah, but you didn't try and train him yesterday.
Fair enough. I need to make sure I do that every day then.
Teaching him to be a thief. All right. Okay, so. Come on.
It's the one of two things I wanted to put expertise in was animal handling.
Let's see here. Savagmar. Dangwaru. Toggle navigation.
Bum bum bum.
It is daytime. Let me throw you guys on the field.
Dangwaru.
It's Dangwarus.
And Mudgraw.
Taking our women.
Okay. Time for some dungeoneering, lads.
Ooh, we even have some of those.
Oh yeah, here we go. All right.
What a Technicolor dungeon.
Okay. So on your way here, Mudgraw gives you a few things, a few more rumors and stuff and lore about Dangwaru, or as you humans called it, the Typhoon Palace.
Oh.
So almost a century ago, a storm caused a ship to crash near Highhorn. I believe that ship is still there to be explored. It's called the Bitch Queen, which apparently is aptly named after your goddess. In Aquan, or our language, it loosely translates to high home. No one really remembers the name of the cleric for whom the palace was built. But after we pulled the human survivors, we being a very helpful people, tried to make the humans feel at home. We know that the cleric, the ship's captain, was a charismatic woman, and we definitely admired her. She told us stories about terrifying sea monsters, great ship battles, and a magnificent island palaces. And so we built the Typhoon Palace for her, so she would feel at home here. And the captain and her crew lived in this palace for the rest of their lives. The last of them perished more than 50 years ago, and now the place is dilapidated and haunted. I think a few young turtles occasionally explore the ruins in search of treasure, but most don't get far before strange sounds and shadowy forms frighten them away. He says, clicking his claws together, like he's like doing like the ooh with the claw wiggling.
But they do come back, yes.
Oh yes, no one ever dies. They don't get that far. They don't get far enough to not come back alive. The trail clings to the mountainside and winds along the island's rocky coast for miles before ending at a stone palace built 30 feet above sea level. Waves crash against the rocks just below the palace walls. The palace's grand entrance features a colonnade of vine-wrapped pillars that leads to a stone double door carved with foamy waves that part in the middle. Sections of the portico's roof have fallen in, and palm trees and ferns sprout between the cracked flagstones. Scores of harmless lizards use the shaded areas of the portico as a den. East of the portico is a 10-foot-tall statue choked with vines. It has the head and torso of a woman and a twisting wave of water where her legs should be. Beyond the west side of the portico, an overground garden terrace overlooks the thundering sea, and you can see like little animals
Spider.
here and there.
These statues here, what were those again?
Okay, so these
Or
statues...
Umberly, or...
All right, overgrown garden. You know, let me just pop up this 3. Okay. All right, wild ferns and palms dominate this overgrown garden. 3 statues, 2 depicting sharks and 1 depicting an octopus, are mounted atop a 3-foot-high stone retaining wall overlooking the sea. Everything here is damp with spray from the crashing waves. A stone staircase climbs 10 feet to a crumbling stone balcony that stretches southward as it hugs the wall.
It's not going in that way.
Oh, you could probably jump it.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, I see.
But there's, I mean, you gotta go explore. Gotta go explore and do things.
Got to go explore and do things like there is over here. There's something over there.
Cyrus. Let's see. Nope, Mayora. Yeah, Mayora, you definitely recognize the statue over here as being a statue of the sea goddess Umberly.
Very beautiful.
Well, I did, before we go in the double doors, I did see a some sort of opening in the side of the over here. Might be worth checking out. You know, I'm gonna very carefully try and figure out what this path is. Like, what am I looking at?
A sunken bath choked with plant life dominates this room.
Sunken
The plastered
bath.
walls of which are set with colorful coral branches and shells. More plants erupt through gaps between the flagstones, creating a veritable jungle in there.
Could try and go in. Wonder if I could. There's a crab in there.
Oh, those are not crabs.
Oh, that's a scorpion? Oh, spider. I need to
There's
zoom
some
in.
spiders. Just some spiders.
Are they bigger than small dogs?
They're look smaller than small dogs. Maybe I can convince it to leave.
You want to talk to the spiders?
Yes.
I mean, they seem like harmless tarantulas. They might just scurry away if you come up close to them. Not all animals want to murder you. She says the DM.
The DM would never lie.
Obviously.
That's against the rules or something.
Exactly.
Or we could just say we take 10 minutes and I could try and talk to it.
How do spiders talk? They have to have a certain int.
I thought it was
No.
anything, but maybe not.
Okay. If you guys sit down for 10 minutes.
If you're
talk-
okay with that, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you have to powwow with the spiders?
Okay, well, they're just hanging out.
I'm gonna get down and crawl towards the spiders.
You kind of hear them muttering about large thing. Large thing.
Hello.
Hello?
Can we come through here? We don't want to hurt you.
Okay.
Will you hurt us if I come in?
Attack?
Yes.
And they kind of rear up like,
No attack. No attack. Me no
Oh.
attack, you no attack. We just
and they seem
march.
indifferent again.
Hmm?
They seem indifferent again.
Mm.
And then a bat flies down and grabs one and it starts flooding around, eating it.
I'm gonna shoot the bat. Can I try and shoot the bat?
Why? It's just a bat. It's just,
But no, I'm trying to make friends with these things though, not the bat.
No, don't shoot the bat. Do not shoot the bat.
I've made my decision.
Okay, go ahead.
Quick jump up and fumble it maybe.
Ooh, actually, hold on. Well, you hit the spider. No, you hit the bat and you instantly kill it. Bump. The spider falls and goes. It is just panicking like, bird. And it
Bird
just
bad.
scatters into the bushes and disappears.
I kill bird.
Okay, and this is the other one, and then it also skitters into the bushes.
And then she Talia is still down on all fours after she dropped back down after shooting the longbow real quick where she jumped up and was like, I think we're good, guys.
You talked to the spiders and they're letting us through.
They're not very smart.
I see.
All right, so I poked
Where's my
head
1
into the
XP?
doorway,
Where's my 1 XP?
And
Where's
what's
your
in
one
there?
XP? No, you don't get any XP. Shut up.
You
Yeah,
made her
one
roleplay
experience.
spiders.
One experience divided by 5 people. You get 8 what?
Maybe the
Two
ducks
Point
come.
two.
experience. Get out of here. Okay, sorry.
So what's in this little spider palace that we just hard fought for?
So yeah, there is a sunken bath choked with plant life, and then the plastered wall. The plastered walls are set with colorful coral branches and shells. The bat no longer flutters about, alerted by your presence because you killed it. Anyway, yeah, this is like basically a huge bat. Like, it's flush with the floor, and you can see that it dips down pretty deep.
There's also a door over here.
Wow, there's a door.
Do you want me to open the door?
Is anyone proficient with checking for traps?
I can't say that's in my wheelhouse,
Jules, get over here.
but I could try.
What would that be under?
It would be a perception check.
Oh, yeah, I can.
I'm pretty good with those two.
Tally, you can aid her.
I'll
What's your
aid her.
bonus?
+4.
Oh, okay. Mine too, but you can go ahead.
Okay.
There are no traps, which you found out when you opened the door the first time.
I was trying to ping the square to just like, look door, look door. But it clicked the door. So I'll open it.
Yeah, so this pool's choked with branches and bushes and stuff.
It's dark in here.
I can see
What?
just fine.
What? No way. All right. Rusty iron chandelier hangs by a chain above a once grand dining hall situated in the middle of a large room. Light dapples the table through holes in the roof, and a few harmless tropical birds flap about. The tiled floor is littered with broken dishes, bird droppings, and other detritus. A wide staircase to the south climbs 5 feet to a raised gallery that surrounds the room. Old framed pictures of sailing ships hang on the gallery walls. 3 closed sets of doors lead from the upper area to other parts of the palace. A 4th doorway in the southeast corner is almost completely blocked by rubble.
So I actually can't see in here.
I mean, you can't see in here.
I can't see in there.
View prototype token. Vision. 60. Dark vision. Update token. Can you see now?
No, you might need to redrop my token.
Delete.
Oh, I think you can turn your torch on.
I don't
Well,
have
he has
hands.
Dark vision.
I don't have free hands for a torch. I was going to actually suggest that
There
the
you go.
cat hold a torch.
Which is silly because I also have dark vision.
Yeah, but you have free hands.
Yeah, I do have free hands. Wait,
Mudgraw. Can
I
you
can't
see?
pick up my token again.
No, you can.
Everything is just, there we go.
You
Wait.
gotta go.
Go in.
Oh, that's
Can't go at an
interesting.
angle through the door. Yeah, look, there's like a dotted line that
show-
you can't go through there.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it stops you at it. Okay, so... What a curious place. So that's where we would have came in... Oh.
Okay, just because arm's reach isn't working either.
Okay, so this is the pile of rubble here?
No, this here is the pile of rubble.
Oh, okay, so what's this?
This is a portcullis.
Oh, okay.
Someone turn on a light. There you go. Yeah, you turned on your hood lantern. All right. You see that there is a winch mechanism over here.
A winch.
A winch.
I'm gonna... Does anyone... I want to try and open it. Like, I assume that opens the portcullis.
A portcullis.
I can't do
Hey,
it.
no one's stopping you.
I can't do
No,
it.
What do you mean you can't do it?
I can't. It's too heavy.
Okay, so
I'm gonna need some help.
Talia goes and pretends to try to open it.
No, I actually tried. I just didn't roll.
Okay. It opens.
No. I just want someone else to do something. I've been doing a lot today. So.
I'm having trouble like zooming in on the map.
It's
Just
the
because
scroll wheel.
I don't have a mouse.
Ooh.
Oh.
I mean,
That
I
would make
do,
it-
but I'm using the trackpad right now.
Oh, okay. So if you hold down Control and then plus like the plus and minus arrow or plus and minus keys, it'll zoom in and out.
Ooh, that's... I'm just gonna go grab my mouse, actually. Hold on. If I can find it.
We'll take a break.
How long? 5 minutes. Okay.
5 minutes.
Maybe I'll see if I can find food around here.
Well, I'm glad that I took my headphones off to see that the battery's dying. Alright, is everyone here?
I am back.
Okay. Okay. Oh, goodness, Okay. Alright, so you're in a room. There's a collapsed wall here. Maybe you guys can move out the rubble. There's 2 other doors here. Portcullis is open. There's the front doors.
All right, so there are the 2 main, what appears to be the 2 main doors where we would have come in if we'd gone through the front.
Mm-hmm.
We have these 2 doors over on the sides. Does this one appear to be trapped or locked?
Roll a perception check. Does not seem to be trapped or locked.
I will open it. Slowly.
Well, hop on up there and open it.
Poke my head through.
This room contains a number of beds, couches, and other furnishings, all of which have seen better days. Plaster has fallen from the ceiling and walls, adding to the refuse and disarray. Across from the double door, a narrow window looks out towards the sea. The window looks wide enough for a smaller medium creature to crawl through. Michael, why did you go? Stop.
I don't know what it's doing.
Stop.
There we go.
You've lowered your elevation. You're under the map. You dug through the ground Whatever.
Apparently, Q and E
keybind-
raise and lower your elevation. I was hitting Q to peer around.
Oh. I might have to change that keybind. Oh yeah, it does. Oh, I'm gonna have to change the keybind. Interesting.
So I was hitting Q to do the edge reveal.
Token. Ooh, I wonder how you fix that. Oh, well, maybe it's in. Where's keybinds? Configure controls. Let me check that. Token lean. Okay, yes. Potentially conflicts with descend vertically or cut zoom out canvas. Okay, so edit.
I have returned.
Hi. We came
Hi.
to a problem.
Uh-oh, what's the problem?
Q and E are now raise and lower elevation, and that conflicts with token lean, which is usually Q.
Oh, yeah, token lean is not good yet.
I mean,
As in it's not
here, we'll make it X.
or we just don't use token lean.
Should be okay. Should be okay.
There we go. Fixed it on my end.
Okay. Let's see. Does that work? Yeah. Token lean works fine. You just have to change the keybind to something that.
I just deleted the
Oh,
descend
right.
and ascend option.
There's a
Oh.
module. There's a module where you can force settings onto players. Called force client settings.
Wow. If you guys go into configure controls, which are in the gear settings where your chat messages and stuff are, go to last one is token lean, peek around corners, and then just turn lean into X instead of Q. And that'll just work. That'll work. Okay. So yeah, this is an old, destroyed, looks like barracks. Well, you hear Mudgraw. It's a shame that there's none of their holy symbols around. It was quite beautiful. Two waves parting. Or crashing together, I don't remember.
Okay.
Okay.
You want to check the other door?
Right. A stone pedestal stands atop a circular dais in the middle of this room. Atop the pedestal, facing the double door to the east, is a 10-inch tall wooden statuette of a woman holding a trident with a shark's tail instead of legs. 4 iron torch brackets are bolted to the damp walls, which are covered in peeling plaster and set with colorful coral branches and starfish. A narrow window across from the double door looks out towards the sea.
Is that Umberly, or is this somebody else?
That is the statuette on the pedestal definitely represents Umberly. It looks like it's carved out of driftwood. And then was
I'll say
painted.
a little prayer to her.
Neat.
But so these things are empty?
Iron sconces, basically.
Is there anything in them?
Brackets for you to place a torch.
Are they empty?
Yes.
Are there other torches around?
No.
What you thinking?
I'm thinking if those torch sconces are filled, something might happen. Or
I-
perhaps, and then she points to this back wall over here. Perhaps there's a secret entrance somewhere further in.
Well,
I have plenty of torches.
Perhaps we should stick them in the sconces, and if that doesn't do anything, light them as well.
This window, just like the window up in the barracks, looks wide enough for someone of small or medium size to crawl through.
Guys, watch this.
Step beside you and poke my head out.
Okay. You see that the balcony continues down and looks like there might be some sort of alcove here, maybe a door. You're not quite sure. You can't really see that far.
Hey, y'all, there's a pathway out here.
Oh, good. Good job.
I will, since I'm really good at climbing, will make my way out here, slowly and carefully.
Yeah, pretty scary.
Yep. I'll, park myself up here to give folks a hand.
Mudgraw, I think we found a way around.
He kind of eyes the statue. Climbs on through.
Okay, I'll go as well.
Whoop, too far. Yoink. I will give folks a hand climbing out.
Oh,
Okay. I totally did not read this. To cross the dangerous area safely on foot, a creature must succeed a athletics check. You send the walkway from the north. Crawling through the window. Oh, never mind. If you crawl through the window, you don't have to.
Well, that's the jump.
Yeah, you either like very carefully like shimmy across, or you walk out the door. Okay. All right. There's a door here. Here, I'm gonna move Mudgraw to the back. He's just gonna be back here. Actually, he'll be inside. All right, give me a second. Peeling murals adorn the plastered walls of this throne room, depicting tentacled sea monsters dragging storm-tossed ships to their doom. Set into the plaster are white coral branches and mosaics in the form of sharks, made of decorative stones and shells. Pillars, carved to look like thick strands of kelp, support the cracked 30-foot-high domed ceiling. Two pairs of wooden statues of turtle-like humanoids stand on opposite sides of the room. Between the southern pair extends a dark hallway. A dais against the east wall supports a granite throne carved to resemble an octopus. Behind the throne is a double door, next to which stands a tall clay urn. Set into the wall opposite the throne is a 9-foot-tall arched window that looks out over the sea. Can we remember something to read something? Okay. Okay.
Well, that is the hallway.
All right. Everyone move in, move in.
Statue.
Okay, never mind. Cyrus walks in with a freaking torch. Okay. So Cyrus, you walk in, and the shadows behind these turtle statues look way, way too dark. And in fact, they are, because they're shadows. And we're gonna roll initiative. And then we're gonna end for the day.
Okay. Oh, we're gonna end with initiative.
Yeah.
Is the game supposed to be paused right now?
Yes.
Okay. I was just making sure it wasn't a glitch.
Oh no. Oh no. Anyway, y'all can stew on the fact that 3 of them are going first. And we'll end there.
Been known to happen.
I'm in danger.
Nah, you're fine.
No, you have a light. He's not in. He's in danger. They were perfectly happy in their pitch dark room.
The rest of us with dark vision.
Sorry, I'm playing a basic human.
You should be.
Okay. Now, there's the weird thing about these shadows is that their arms are much longer than they should be. They're long and noodly, like octopus arms, almost as if they
Oh.
could reach across the room a little bit.
Oh no.
Okay, anyway, that's where we're ending today.